But I want to say one thing on a world stage with all the cameras about my boy Bryce. Because I want to defend Bryce. You know, I'm not that kind of defense. You know, what he said a little fucked up. But, you know, what have we been hearing for the last year and a half? We've been seeing on the internet, on the interwebs, on the X, from CNN, from all the media, we've been seeing dead little brown kids being pulled out of fucking buildings. Every time I go on the news, I see Israeli bombs a hospital. Here's a dead little Palestinian girl before she wears a fucking hijab. And like, it's the only time you can see her face, dude, but it's real fucking sad. Like, you can't be a human being and turn the news on and see these dead fucking kids missing limbs and not feel anger. So what does Bryce do? Bryce goes down the rabbit hole. He goes down the rabbit hole. You know, and again, this is just, if anything, this is a reminder on how careful you have to be not to be radicalized. So Bryce goes down the rabbit hole and he says, well, goddamn, I don't want little fucking brown kids to die anymore. I want that to stop. And then what does Bryce do? Bryce says, oh shit, the American military is giving Israelis bombs to bomb little fucking brown kids in hospitals. And then, you know, the natural course of action is, well, why? Well, why is America bombing little brown kids, right? And so you say, and then I would say, you know, do we want little brown kids to be bombed? Like, if you had a button right now and you could stop giving bombs to Israel, would you, to kill little brown kids? Naturally, yes. And you and every other American would. But it doesn't stop. So now Bryce starts thinking, well, fuck, man, maybe the government, and he starts going further down the radicalization path. Well, now maybe Israel owns our government, this and that. So with Bryce, I don't think Bryce is a Nazi. I think Bryce is a fucking idiot from Arkansas who's not educated. And I think Bryce is just feeding into the propaganda. And, you know, how many people actually agree with him? I don't. I mean, to me, the facts are fucking these dirty Palestinians. They go in, they fucking take a bunch of little kids. If someone took my woman, if some Mexican took my woman, I'm grabbing my gun. I'm going fucking full sin. Man, woman, child, full sin. So the reality of the fact is they came in and took a bunch of hostages and Israel was responding. But that's not what you hear. You see dead little fucking kids. So, you know, while I had this moment, Bryce, you are a fucking idiot. You should not have said that. But he is being radicalized and a lot of people support him and it's wrong. But we must all look at the reasons why he said it and how he went down this path and move forward.